Hej, hej, hej! Witam Was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku. Także jesteśmy aktualnie w Redcliffe i będziemy zaczynać naszą nową przygodę. Zaczynajmy! Takie może taka mała nowość, ponieważ jest zrobiona lepsza jakość graficzna. Wcześniej miałam na niższych parametrach, więc teraz jak na razie prezentuje się bardzo super. Niesamowicie mi się podoba. Dobra, okej, zaczynajmy.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
No właśnie. Co masz na myśli? Jest jakiś problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Słyszałam, że Amon jest chory, jeśli o to ci chodzi.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Wow, no nie mogę się napatrzeć na tą wyższą jakość. Wow, jest niesamowita, naprawdę.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes, though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Loghain. Mam nadzieję, że naprawdę któregoś dnia go spotkamy na swojej drodze. Twój bratanek?
I refer to Kaelin, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Kaelin's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
O jakie złe stworzenia chodzi?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me, though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without our Lehman.
No, ja myślę, że pomożemy im. W końcu jesteśmy szarymi strażnikami, prawda? Więc oczywiście, że pomożemy.
There are no darkspawn here and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
Jeżeli istnieje choć cień szansy na ocalenie Erla, musimy spróbować.
Yet helping these humans does nothing of the sort.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Może opowiesz mi coś więcej o sobie?
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly. I mean no offense. I just don't want to spend what little time we have left chatting instead of preparing.
Zobaczę, co da się zrobić.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Huh.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home.
Good day.
Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
O. Nazywasz się Jeta?
I am. You've heard of me? I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me. Maker's blessings upon you.
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame.
It breaks my heart.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
A, tam nie ma za co, nie ma za co.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Chciałabym otrzymać twoje błogosławieństwo, matko.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Wszystko w porządku? Dlaczego płaczesz?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Ej, spokojnie, spokojnie. Wszystko będzie dobrze. Dlaczego miałby uciekać?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Morgan.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Nie musisz się niczym martwić. Ja go poszukam. Poszukam go.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you
And
want
I'm
the
off.
children to...
Okej, dobra. Zobaczmy. O. Ale.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Dobrze, ja ci muszę kupić buty w ogóle.
What should we do?
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
A, widzisz, a jednak się zdziwiłeś, widzisz? Jestem też czarodziejką, jeśli to coś zmienia.
Well, now, that's just great. As if we weren't nervous enough as it was. Now we've got magic too.
More than you realize, even.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Może teraz to, co powiem, teraz wyda się dziwne i śmieszne, ale teraz pierwszy raz widzę od bardzo dawna, w bardzo dobrej jakości twarz mojej postaci. W tych pięknych kolorach i tak dalej. Jeju, no jakaś z ciebie ładna buźka. No właśnie, nie trać wiary, dobry człowieku. Razem zwyciężymy to zło.
I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Ja dowodzę? Okej. Jak mogę pomóc?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
No właśnie, dlaczego Owen nie chce z wami rozmawiać?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Okej, zobaczę, co mogę zrobić.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Jej, następne zadanko. Hu, hu, hu. Dobra. O. Tawerna mnie wzywa.
Not looking for company.
Dobra, nie spodziewałam się tu innego elfa.
And that's all we have in common.
Chciałam tylko porozmawiać.
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Co wiesz o tym elfie w kącie?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Okej, może jak tam idzie interes?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Że co? What the hell? Mogę porozmawiać o tym z Lloydem. Przywalę mu moim kosturem. Dlaczego stąd nie odejdziesz?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
Mogłabyś odejść, gdyby ktoś ci pomógł.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
Wydaje mi się, że to drugie jest najlepsze. Nic nie musisz mówić. Cieszę się, że mogę pomóc.
That's very kind of you. I don't know what to say. Keep safe.
Ty również. Dobra, kupmy ci w końcu buty z ten, bo... Oj.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Co masz na myśli?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Uwierz mi, chciałabym usiąść i się napić. Ale mam poważniejsze sprawy do zrobienia. Potrzebuję odpowiedzi na kilka pytań.
Fine. Make them quick.
Jak dużo wiesz o tym, co tu się stało?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
I powinieneś pomagać w obronie wioski?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
No spoko, przynajmniej się do tego przyznajesz. To bądź tchórzem, jeśli naprawdę tego chcesz.
Well, yes. I suppose that is what I want.
Porozmawiajmy o czymś innym.
Something else I can get for you?
Zobaczmy, co masz.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Kurde, czy ja dzisiaj kupię te buty? No chyba nie. Wiecie co, pójdźmy do tej Caitlin. Zobaczmy, czy może kogoś tam nie spotkamy. Bez żartów. Serialnie ktoś tam jest, nie? Ja! Ktokolwiek siedzi w tej szafie. Wychodź w tej chwili.
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out.
No proszę.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm. It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the chantry looking for me.
Unikasz jej?
No, I just didn't want to be in the chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
W takim razie wracaj do swojej siostry. Strasznie się o ciebie martwię.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sklep, 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 sklep. Którego ja mogę się tam dostać? Jej! Halo? Czy jest tu ktoś? Kuźnia. Dobra, lecimy do kuźni.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Rozmawiam z Owenem, Kowalem. Muszę się z nim widzieć.
Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Wolałabym nie mówić przez drzwi. Mogę wejść?
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
Proszę, chcę tylko porozmawiać.
I said no and I meant it. Be gone, stranger.
Musimy pomówić o naprawach dla milicji.
That's so. Well, if Murdoch wants more weapons, you can give him the same answer I did. He can make them himself.
Potrzebuję dobrego kowala.
If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed, the forge is cold, you've come to the wrong place.
Kurde no. Naprawdę mam to zrobić? No dobra, idę.
Good, and don't come back.
Kurde, ale no muszę się tam dostać jakoś, no hello.
Be gone, I said. Don't you try to come in here.
Dobra, raz się żyje. Otwieranie zamków. Otwórz zamek wytrychem.
Good, and don't come back.
O, kurczaki. Dobra, pójdźmy może najpierw do tej świątyni. Tak na szybkości.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Co? Ten gówniarz nie mógł od zachodu. Co? Nie. Nie, nie, nie. Uważajcie na siebie. Oboje.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Dobra, musimy iść i przekonać tego kowala. Baby! Oh, come on! Dobra, nie dajesz mi wolą, wyłam zamki. O panie. Ona naprawdę to zrobiła. Naprawdę. Zrobiła to z kopa.
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
Nie masz powodu, by żyć? Dlaczego?
Can't say that's much of your business. I'll probably be dead when the monsters come here tonight regardless. If you think you can intimidate me more than them, then you're free to try.
Dlaczego zamknąłeś się w kuźni?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
Ja zapewne też bym tak postąpiła. Więc zamierzasz zabić się na śmierć?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Tak, właśnie to zamierzam zrobić. Właśnie tak.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You are asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
No dobrze, obiecuję ci, znajdę ją.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Why? Co jest z wami nie tak? Bo chcę mu pomóc? Bo powiedziałam, że obiecuję, że znajdę jego córkę? Masakra.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Miło mi widzieć, że masz takie zajęcie.
I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Wiesz coś o tym, co się tutaj dzieje?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
Magia krwi? O nie. Nie, błagam, nie. Ja już wystarczy, że miałam do czynienia z moim serdecznym przyjacielem, Joannem, który nawiasem mówiąc spieprzył. Nie, a może go spotkamy w zamku. Ale by było zabawnie. Ale bym mu skopała ten zadek. Co jeszcze mówiła twoja córka?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
Co wiesz o Arlesie?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
Uważasz, że to Arlesa sprowadziła na Erla Amona chorobę?
I'd never make such accusations, but maybe if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did it that.
Powiedziałeś komuś o tym?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl.
Chcę porozmawiać o czymś innym.
Like what?
Rozmawiajmy o interesach.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Chcę kupić buty! Boże, a może to ja jestem jakaś taka głupiutka? Serio? Czyli od samego początku mogłam kupić te buty, a po prostu patrzyłam, że są wymagania dla maga, to myślałam, że to są buty przeznaczone dla maga. What the hell? Oh. Lighty, obudź się w końcu. O, come on. No dobra, cóż nam innego pozostało, nie?
And I'm off.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I'll stack some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Okej, no.
Going.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Więc ja nie mogę tego wykorzystać?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Oh, right.
Faktycznie. Dobra. Lecimy.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantigan the militia is ready for battle.
Ale tak szybko już? Bitwa? No. Mam kilka pytań.
Oh? Ask away.
Właśnie, czemu wrócicie akurat tego miejsca?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect.
The weak must learn to protect themselves.
Right, those helpless bastards. How dare they?
No Kunari would ever cower helplessly, not woman nor elder nor child. They would fight for their survival with tooth and nail.
Well, we're not Kunari. I'm not asking those folk to fight monsters. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
No dobra, nie? Gdzie znajdę zapasy?
If you want weapons and such, speak to Owen. He may not have much in stock yet, though.
No właśnie, a nie ma nikogo, z kim mogłabym normalnie pohandlować?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Okay.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Owl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Bantigan was here. No, I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
You know, you never did tell me how you passed the time in that cage for so long.
No, I didn't.
So, what did you do in there?
A training exercise. I would observe an object, and then try to think of all the words in your language which began with the same letter as its name.
That? Wait, just wait. You're joking again, aren't you?
No.
You are not telling me that you played I Spy against yourself for 20 days?
There are a lot of things in Lothering that begin with G.
Oh, it's sort of like coming home again. But with more undead.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantigan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
I co mam ci na to odpowiedzieć, co? No dobra, nazywaj mnie szarą strażniczką, bo tym właśnie jestem.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Czy mogę jakoś pomóc?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Potrzebujesz czegoś jeszcze?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Mam do ciebie kilka pytań.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Powiedz mi o poszukiwaniach świętej urny.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Na co zachorował Harry?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Czy nie można by odszukać pozostałych rycerzy i sprowadzić ich tutaj?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Dlaczego Arlessa uznała, że komukolwiek uda się odnaleźć urnę?
The Earl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
A więc rycerze zostawili zamek bez ochrony.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Weź nic nie mów. Dobra, rób swoje.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
No serio, przecież ja już u niej byłam, no. Czyli muszę tam wrócić. No dobrze, dobrze. Don. O. Bijemy się komuś na chatę? Dawajcie. Hello.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Na razie niczym.
Very well.
Przyszłam pozwiedzać twoją kabirkę.
Huh.
Okej, jedźmy.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Het potrzebuje dla swych rycerzy świętej ochrony.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Ale jeśli uznają, że im to pomaga,
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
kochana, wierzby coś, ale ja właśnie zaraz będę walczyć. To wy musicie się jakoś tutaj obronić, zabarykadować. A my tam będziemy na zewnątrz. Twoja rozszokana. Ja się biorę do roboty. Spokojnie, spokojnie. Zaraz zacznę latać. Ale będę dzisiaj wymiatać. Aż uszy będą się trzęsły im.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Matka Hanna nie sądzi, by była w stanie wam pomóc.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
O już? Rób swoje. Czekaj.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Chwila. Ty. Dobra.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Jestem gotowa stanąć do walki.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Serio? Ja nie mam nic do roboty. Nie, jestem już gotowa. Czekaj na zmierzch.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Let's finish this.
Are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Okidoki! Rycerze, zostańcie tutaj i strzeżcie ścieżki. Blam, blam, blam.
Aw, you want to go? Where do I go?
Dobra. Ekipo, let's go. Wszyscy na jednego.
Let's finish.
Can we cut down? Gun!
You're drooling and save some dignity, fool. It is a good day.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Ja myślałam, że jeszcze będziemy walczyć, nie? Ale w sumie dobrze, że już to w sumie, że już koniec tej nocy. Przyda nam się odpoczynek. Cieszę się, że mogłam pomóc w obronie wioski.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
O, przedostałem się do zamku! Jej! Okej, moi drodzy, na tym już zakończymy sobie dzisiejszy odcinek. Wyprawą do zamku zajmiemy się w kolejnym odcinku. Także mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się spodobał. No i do następnego. Pa, pa!